Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be carrying on with Aether Iron. We're going to head up to our rendezvous with Needles. I'm sure that's going to go well. We're going through a checkpoint, which is interesting. We don't currently have any contraband though, so we should be alright.
I'm cruising one of the better roads along the nation's crusade periphery when I'm forced to brake for a road closure ahead. I can't back up inconspicuously. There are too many cars lined up behind me.
Hey! Stop right there!
The citizens here might be lightly armed, but there are a lot of them. I don't see any way to avoid serious damage to the car if I drive around their roadblock.
My foot pushes down on the accelerator just a little bit, revving the car but not dropping it into gear. I could theoretically run the blockade, but there's no way to get out of it without taking some big damage. Let's just... we don't have any contraband,
my foot
so...
off the throttle.
we don't
Running
currently
the
want it.
roadblock would be too risky. I roll down my window with a sigh.
We're stopping outside cars from entering the neighborhood, lady. We've had a lot of shady dealings going on here of late. Vice. Temptation. We have a right to defend the morality of our homes.
I see.
Sorry about this.
So how do you want to do this?
We're looking mostly for contraband, miss. Items that would lead us into embracing loose morals. Cosmetics. Questionable literature. You understand.
It seems excessive to me, but I guess it's the right thing to do.
Seems like these two aren't exactly on the same page. Maybe I can take advantage of that.
We'll go a gumshoe roll, why not?
So what's with all the hubbub anyway?
What's all
Have you
the
caught a
hubbub?
lot of violators lately? The first guy gives me a cagey look. He's looking at my outfit, the car, sizing me up. I recognize that hungry stare. He's trying to figure out if I'm worth shaking down for some loose change.
Not yet. But it's the job of the faithful to remain vigilant in these wicked times.
By their acts ye shall know them, eh?
Better believe it. They can search the car.
Let's
I'm not
get
carrying
this
anything.
over with,
so-
shall we?
Clean as a whistle. Off you go.
Have a nice day now.
Onwards to Needles.
I round the bend and feel the world tilt. If I hadn't already seen his writing, I would have known Needles from the shape of his silhouette and the scent of his favorite cigarettes.
Who the hell? Diamo.
Nice to see you too, Needles. I'm here for the pickup.
Funny. Last I talked to my client, he was supposed to come himself.
Change of plans. Grayson sent me. He also says your invite's still good. Now, are we going to spend all day playing Whispers, or are you going to give me the package?
Okay. Had to ask. Didn't want to find another no-show client tied up in a trunk. Packages are in the trunk. Bigger ones behind right and left panels, small ones sewn into the lining of the pink and green coats.
We're halfway to his car when engines announce themselves with a distant roar. Our heads whip down the winding road. Red and white cars bearing painted axes rapidly speed toward us. How much heat did you pull?
Not enough to send pitchforks after. Must be a patrol.
Then maybe we can talk our way out.
I have something. I've got a tailor's license signed to Petya Ivanov. You could play fashion designer. You look sharp enough to pass. Say the car broke down on a delivery.
It's an act we've put on a dozen times before, but the memories blur into the last job we worked. I'm standing in the dark of Santa Anita Lodge, Needles 38 pressed into my gut.
Follow his plan.
Don't make me regret this. Something flits behind his blue eyes. I don't have time to see what. When the Crusaders pull up, I'm impatiently tapping my fingers while a harried needle slams down the hood.
Excuse me. This road is off limits.
Sorry, sir. We were on a delivery to Downing when the car broke down. Just finished fixing.
Needles hands him a packet of forms. I wrinkle my nose, passing it off as annoyance instead of nerves when I smell ash. He must have come from barrel smashing.
Thank you. We'll let you get on your way once we finish checking the contents of your...
Keep your greasy paws off them. I spent all week finishing those orders. I didn't lose sleep so some buckethead on an ego trip could ruin them.
Hey, boss, go easy on him. He's just doing his job. Quick check and we're on our way. And if something gets messed up, I'll take care of it.
Deal with it, Needles.
Pietja. Needles shrugs like a man resigned to the tide and pops the trunk. He takes his time, showing off drab colors and modest cuts while smoothing ruffles. No one else sees him tuck away an odd stitch. Satisfied? Or is carrying cotton and tweed a crime?
No, that'll do. Thank you for your cooperation. Now you have 5 minutes to get off this road, or there will be a problem.
We watch them leave, sharing a sigh of relief and a grin as they peel away. Let's hurry up. I don't want to risk any more surprises.
I'll get the panels. You get the coats.
We move the cargo to my car, steps haunted by silence. Where the space between us had been empty before, there's an uneven jumble. Familiarity piled on by hurt and uncertainty.
That invite. It's not just a code word, it's for Grayson's shindig. You gonna be there?
Yeah, helping to organize it.
Come talk to me later. I got something for you.
Look, Needles,
Please?
I don't have an answer. Not when we load the last bag, not when I blink, and he's gone. All I know is I've got a job, and I'm due back at the Swan.
So, yeah, okay, so Needles doesn't have anything just yet, but maybe after we've done this, perhaps. Any surprises? Nope.
Gee, how'd it go?
Got everything on the list.
Everything? Even Freddy?
He said he'd think about it. Can't promise anything more than that.
That's good. Better than good. It's more than I could have hoped for. Thank you, Gia. Tonight's going to be special. I can feel it.
Need a hand with anything else?
I think I got this covered. Why don't you take a spell? Freshen up a bit before the party, if you like.
I just might do that. Time passes. I'm back at the dance hall, hand on a thrumming wooden door, a chorus of joy and life on the other side. A tender ray of light peeks through the crack. I take the invite and step inside.
Cool. Can't move around. Just take a look at
Bright
stuff.
bulbs, dusted curtains, stitched up holes. Hard to believe it was a site only fit for the spiders and moths until a short while ago. The stage bears barely a scratch or scruff from its burial. Either it was in better shape than I thought, or Grayson's a miracle worker. I can barely see Benny's hat around the sea of suits and skirts. He's a little bolt of energy, bouncing in and out around the crowd to reach me.
Holy cannoli, Gia! The line's already running out the door. How are we gonna pack them all in?
We'll manage. If they're sticking around long enough to wait, I doubt they're in a hurry to run off. Through the waves of crowds and dance floor, my eyes drawn to an approaching pair. A musician in a tan suit, arms slung around his other half. Freddy. Finished thinking, huh?
You made an effort to talk me over. I decided to give you a shot. Blame Grayson for the rest.
Hey, now, I didn't need to do much talking at all. All I did was return Mr. Toots to his rightful owner. What you did with it after was your biz.
Mr. Toots?
My trombone. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go finish warm-up.
His eyes roll, but Freddy's half grin is a break of light through the gloom. He pats Grayson on the shoulder and takes to the stage with his other partner, Mr. Toots.
Anyway, before things get busy, I wanted to tell you something. Thanks, you two. I never gave up on seeing the Swan in business again, but this is like stepping back in time.
Give him credit.
Wouldn't have happened if you hadn't thrown it all together. Grayson gives us a 15-watt smile. He takes to an expectant stage and a deserved applause. Him and Freddy lift their horns. The hall holds its breath in anticipation. The music starts, and the Swan completes its transformation. The once stale air warms under bright music and swaying bodies. Though I'm supposed to be working, I imagine myself on the floor too. Not every day you get to enjoy the same party you're working.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We're still on the clock. Underground's expecting party coverage. Testimonials, quotes, pictures, the whole kit and caboodle. All anonymous, of course.
I'm going to keep an eye on the floor. Catch up with you later, junior reporter. The floor here is strewn with all the sheet music the band tossed onto the floor over the course of the concert. I'm not sure if it'd be worth anything, but it's a piece of Nation's Crusade history now.
91%, we'll give it a go. This looks good.
I rifle through the fallen pages, looking for something that might make for an interesting keepsake. At the bottom of the pile, I spot the final movement, signed by the band. I tuck it into my coat pocket. I'm sure a music lover would enjoy this piece of history, even if it takes a little insider knowledge to fully grasp the significance.
What do we got? Oh, a gumshoe check. Yeah, okay.
Among a sea of undulating bodies, one's flopping about like it's her first time in the deep end. A teenage girl alternates between peeping at dance sheets and practicing steps solo.
Let's help. Ooh, just about.
Mind if I cut in?
Oh, sure.
One hand in hers, one arm around her back, I guide her through the steps. She's a choppy partner, jerking on slow steps and dragging on quick steps, but she evens out with each repetition.
I'm doing it. I'm really doing it.
Sure are, kid. First time?
Pretty much. The last time I danced was at my cousin's wedding, but that doesn't count.
And Nation's Crusade doesn't allow dancing for even weddings anymore, I take it.
No. Grandma says it leads to sinful thoughts and sinful actions. Is it weird I don't care?
The song ends and we part. The flushing girl bobs her head.
Thank you. I'm going to go practice some more.
There's a line from the beauty station to mirrors of all genders and ages. Men with hair gel and women with makeup take a gander at their reflections and leave with a bounce in their step. There's a trio camped comfortably together. Their limbs are a comfortable sprawl, as though the dance hall were their living room.
There I was, up 28 hours, my partner dead asleep, arms giving out. I saw the ice buckets and I knew what I had to do.
Just because I didn't see it doesn't mean you weren't wrong to do it.
Lighten up. Scolding her isn't gonna bring the prize money back. Which you should know after helping us spend it all on drinks and movie tickets.
Their friend grumbles defenses into his drink, while the pair share a laugh. The handsome-looking partygoers trails off when she sees me.
Evening, miss. Hope you don't mind some fossils taking up space.
Why not? Sounds like you were here first.
Damn right, sweet thing. We and the Swan have history. We were reminiscing a bit.
All right, I'm curious. What did you do with the ice buckets?
Don't. We'll be here all night listening to her again.
Then plug your ears, sweetie. Once upon a time, the Swan used to hold dance marathons every last Tuesday of the month. 50 cents for admission, free food and shelter. Winner takes all.
It was your idea, Clyde, wasn't it?
I got the idea from San Francisco. Something to fill the hall during slow days. Fortunately, I didn't realize one of my best friends was a conniving cheat.
Oh, come off it. Sadism was sexy entertainment back then. I wasn't the only one slipping smelling salts in my sleeves or dipping fellas into an ice bath. Speaking of which, so, the ice buckets. Adrian Felton keeps kicking our shins, so I dropped a bottle of red ink into their tub. How was I supposed to know he'd make a mess?
Okay.
What's your history with the place?
We used to be regulars. I tell you how many years we've been coming, but it'll upset Minnie.
I beg your pardon, Chris. The only thing she needs to know is that I'm the 5-time winner of the Swans Dance Marathon competition and marathon record holder this side of the lowers. Although if you want to see moves, you should watch Clyde. He used to teach here.
Not all of us are looking to show off.
Why not? Maybe I'll learn something by watching. The former instructor squints at me, then his drink. Nothing feels former about him as his hand swaps the glass from Minnie's hand in one fluid gesture. Their steps are a well-oiled music box, and each step clicks the ground like teeth against a cylinder. 1, 2, spin, dip. Clyde elegantly swings Minnie downward and upwards.
And from another angle.
Without a break in movement, they swap parts. Minnie to the side, Chris the lead, Clyde the follow. 1, 2, spin, dip. Perfect repeat of the first, etching the motions into my memory. Right.
Polished to a shine, the bar's a watering hole for the thirsty and giggly. How long's it been since they've had a glass of something more than water and church wine? I catch Grayson and Freddy between sets.
Gia, hey, enjoying the party?
Talk to Grayson first. He has just said hello to us.
Sounding swell, Grayson.
Oh, thank you. It's all the atmosphere. Nothing fills my cup faster than a full house and a great band made to live up to.
You really enjoy playing that much?
Well, sure. Don't you get any warm feelings when your work makes people smile?
I'm a smuggler. My work's supposed to happen on the down low. Most clients are happier pretending they never met me. And if I'm lucky, the job ends with a clean handoff and a thank you.
So why go to all the effort to help me then? What are you getting out of this?
I'm working a job. I told a client I'd help her fix something, and the only way we do it is if I make sure this party happens.
Oh, you're a good friend.
Friend? No. A client's a client. I made a contract, so I'm on the hook to follow through.
Don't worry, I get it. Sometimes a gig is just a gig. But for what it's worth, you've made me and everyone here real happy, Gia.
What about
Freddy's
Freddy?
humming, lighter with a trombone than an axe, but the clouds linger. When he's still too long or too short, he goes quiet. Freddy, how are you holding up?
Happiest I've been in years.
If that's your happy, I'd hate to see what your glum looks like. His mouth twitches downward like he's lowering the curtain on his mood.
Try not to forget things roll back tomorrow. Maybe this time for good.
Keep working on Grayson.
You want it to be for one night only?
No.
Then what's stopping you from doing more gigs with Grayson? It wouldn't be public, or even as nice as here, but it'd be somewhere.
I could. We'd make a good run of it. It still doesn't change the ban or what happens if we get caught. You think the hurt's worth it?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. But I know what it's like to be stuck living in something you hate.
Maybe. I'll think about it when I'm not working.
Thanks for noticing, Gia. Alright, we got this guy. Oh, it's Needles.
I look across the room, and the world slows. Whether scarred or in new clothes, Piotr has a pair of eyes I'd know in any crowd. They trail my every gesture, from my dress to my face, until we're steps apart.
You look good. Anais?
Didn't think to ask. Got it for a job. Yacht party with Dreamland's upper crust.
Whoever picked it's got taste. Newest season, classy colors, pretty enough to look at. Not enough to stick out. In Dreamland, anyway.
You planning on spending the night gushing about my dress? A spot opens up along the bar under a shuffle of giggling feet. Part of me doesn't realize we're stepping through familiar motions until we've cleared the counter and perched our elbows. But when we run out of steps, the silence sets in. I feel like we're wading through a room covered with molasses. No helping for it. I'm going to have to get us unstuck.
We'll go through these.
Heard Eli sent out a full draft order. Glad to see you got out.
It was close. Came back from a job, saw the notice. Barely had any time to grab my kit before they started kicking doors down.
And the shop?
Haven't been back. My guess, it's ashes.
Knowing White Street, it might as well be. Whitecaps don't tolerate deserters. If a tailor ran without any friends or family to punish, that didn't leave many targets.
Heard something about the general, though. They say 8-Shot ushered him onto the final ferry. That true?
It's not like that. Does it look like I go out of my way to kill a baron?
Surprisingly, no. Too risky, even for you. Doesn't stop people from guessing. Last I checked, top bets were professional hit, revenge mission, or vigilante action.
Figured if you had a barony you liked less than White Street, Nation's Crusade would be somewhere in your top 5.
Upper end of the list. But White Street's on fire, and Nation's Crusade's got plenty of smuggling jobs.
Not surprising. Zio used to say in our line of work, no one benefits more from a baron tightening their fist than us.
He wasn't wrong. It ain't all makeup runs. Records, films, smut, food, clothes, comics, religion, everything's a target. Pissing off every third Dame and Joe in the barony.
I stare at my reflection in the counter. A while ago, I'd be imagining a steady stream of work and a growing pile of cash. I don't see them now. Have you heard about Mr. Blanc?
Not since my last Uppers gig. Why? What happened?
He's dead.
What? No, don't kid.
I'm not screwing with you, Needles. I was there. The air cools into a respectful silence. Needles waves down the bartender. We order 2 shots. Neither are to Mr. Blanc's tastes, but we drink in memoriam anyway.
To Mr. Blanc. He ran a nice bar.
To Mr. Blanc. He gave me a second chance. All right, Needles. What's this about? Needles usually isn't one to pull his punches. Whatever this is, his fingers fidget for half a second before placing a set of keys on the counter between us.
Here. 35 Chimera. Won't have all Cress's work, but it'll get you around.
You fixed Chimera?
Not personally. Found it while I was still in White Street. It was like seeing a ghost. But I did a big job, someone owed me a favor, I owed you, so I cashed in.
Needles, when I said you owed me double, it was for the gala. Bringing my car back's a hell of a lot more than pay up and get out of my sight.
Yeah, but I owe you for more than the gala. Owed you for the Valentine job. And for being a bastard who couldn't even say sorry.
Still not hearing an apology.
Damn it, Gia. I'm sorry. You wanted to know why I wasn't at the funeral. I meant to. Had my suit, a pack of cards, and a bottle of whiskey for Alfonso. Made it halfway there before I pulled over. Kept thinking Alfonso would still be here if you let me drop. Didn't think you wanted me there anyway. Not after the fight.
Look, Piotr, if I didn't want you there, I would have made sure the invite never got anywhere near you.
Too late now.
The reminder's a familiar ache between my shoulders. I look for a distraction among the bottles. Instead, I see a couple behind us overlaying our reflections. Maybe Piotr sees it too.
Let's play hypotheticals. Say it's the day of the funeral. This time I show up. What happens?
Same thing we do every time we finish a big job. Glasses of whiskey, cards, and stories.
Alfonso would have liked it. As long as the stories were about him. Always liked someone else reminding him how clever he was. He ever tell you about the cabbie wars?
About as often as the Russian bear. Even if we got through the funeral, I doubt we would have been okay. My rep was in the mud, and from what I heard, yours was only slightly better. We'd still be scrabbling for jobs.
Funny. I cleaned up pretty nicely on White Street.
I also remember you getting chased out by whitecaps.
Yeah, it was nice while it lasted. But maybe I could have skipped that part. Wouldn't have set up shop there if we'd pooled resources. And you know who the principled one was. Some clients like that. So, where do you think we would have ended up?
I'd like to imagine we could put together enough dough for a patch of sunlight. Somewhere I'm not squinting through islands to check the time of day.
Still trying to move upstairs.
The uppers isn't going away, even with the heights around. It's taking me time, but my cash and name are in a better spot than they were a year ago.
All this assumes we keep in touch. Think we would have given it another shot? Being together.
Do it.
Maybe not immediately, but I'd like to imagine we had a chance. Still missed your crooked face, you know, when I saw it in Raymond.
Funny. I missed your perfume.
My perfume?
Yeah, the wildflower one. Noticed it under the bleach. Reminded me of a lot. That and working with someone who enjoys playing dress-up just as much.
For a moment, the edges of the world soften with dreams of another past. I linger in the could-have-beens until the couple disappears, stranding us back in reality. It's a nice story. Too bad that's all it is.
Yeah. Doesn't change a thing. Wasn't there for the funeral. Stabbed you in the back. Got whitecaps chasing after us.
Honestly, Piotr, it still hurts. I won't forget you got Chimera back. That doesn't mean I'm entirely over what happened, with White Street or Valentine.
Didn't expect you to. Still feeling it myself. But we never would have been in the same room a year ago, let alone be talking.
I doubt this is the last we see of each other. We're both smugglers. Our work's going to overlap once in a while. And if I'm going to run into anyone else, I'd rather it be you.
You're not so bad yourself. I already lost one Randazzo. Hate to lose another.
It's another reminder of the hole Zio left between us. This time, I almost don't feel it.
Anyway, you got a job. I need a smoke break. I'll see you around, Milaya.
I wonder how it would play out with Needles, because we had the choice of kind of leaving him to get caught by the Whitecaps in White Street. I wonder how it would be playing out right now if we'd done that. Interesting.
Hey, Gia. What's the word? Any trouble?
No one's kissing the floor or painting a cow between rounds of Russian roulette yet.
Yeah? Any chance of that happening?
Wouldn't get your hopes up. It's Nation's crusade. Even a line dance counts as a wild night out.
You said it. I've been getting testimonials all night, and these people are starved for something more than sermons and speeches. Everything they do's gotta go back to goodness and duty. It's no way to live. And get this, Annie even bans the funnies. You think I can talk the underground into letting us include some in my article?
Try asking after you have it written. Benny frowns, chomping on the eraser end of his pencil like it's a fat cigar.
That's been tricky. I'm experiencing some bona fide writer's block. Been stumped deciding on the headline interview.
What? Nothing exciting enough?
Nah, that ain't it. But we need something with pizzazz. Most barely read past the headline. We want to sway hearts. We need to hook them from the start.
What about Freddy?
Annie's ban put Freddy out of work. Doesn't seem like he's as at peace with it as he says he is.
Huh. Yeah, that could work. Nation's crusade stopped the music. Former musician speaks out. Let's see what he's got to say.
We weave through lines of bodies bobbing up and down, and wave Freddy over between sets. Sweat pours down his brow, and not entirely from effort.
Something wrong?
Grayson tell you about Benny over here?
He said something about a reporter. He didn't say he was a kid.
Aw, don't let age fool you. Name's Benny Castellano, star reporter of the Daily Crier. I'd like to interview you for the front page. Personal details redacted. How's it feel to be back on stage?
While others might have blushed or preened over the opportunity to make the papers, Freddy's face clouds over. He looks as sure as a dented weather vane. What was that you said earlier? The being back here's the happiest you've been in years? Freddy rolls his eyes, but there's no annoyance or rancor behind them.
It's bittersweet. I feel like I'm still waiting to wake up.
Must be disorienting, huh? The Swan's the most happening joint on the island. Then bam! Closed. Not because of profit or the owner packing it in, but the Baron said so.
Disorienting's a word. So is painful.
What happened back then?
Not much, except it was sudden. I came to work and found Crusaders. They said heretical music was banned, but Nanny would show us the way.
I remember Freddy chopping up kindling and feeling a thump to my gut. Benny furiously scribbles in his notepad.
If you have anything you'd say to Annie, what would it be?
Annie, I respect you, but you're wrong. You took something I loved and called it sin. Me, Grayson, every musician who stepped on stage. We ain't evil people.
Shrieks of delight cut into our conversation. It starts as a startled gasp and builds into a room full of awe. What the hell is that?
It's Apollo. Hey, fella.
Clad in a sharp suit, Apollo could have walked off a poster. While tongues tie themselves into pretzels and autograph requests come out in stutters, he takes them with a gallant wink and a smile. As the crowd flows towards the matinee star, I swim upstream to Grayson. The musician's flustered, professionalism straining against the same enchantment that has his audience.
Is that Apollo Diamond? What's he doing in Nation's Crusade? In one of my parties? Am I dreaming?
Couldn't help himself, I guess. Once the pleasantries ebb away, Apollo sweeps to the stage. The crowd parts, forming a narrow path between him and Grayson and me.
Oh, hello, old sport. Lovely barnstopper you've got going on. My people heard rumors about a floating dance hall in Nation's Crusade. Had to come see it for myself.
Thank you. I mean, you're welcome. It might not be as fancy as what you're used to, but we are a friendly crowd, aren't we?
The hall swells under a tidal wave of agreeable cheers, swept away under the fantasy of a movie star in their little corner of the world. I feel a little floaty myself when Apollo turns to me.
Gia, darling. Fancy seeing you here. We really need to stop meeting like this.
You tell me. Why is it you just happen to crash a party whenever I'm on the invite list?
Luck, I suppose.
He reclines back onto the edge of the stage like it's one of his sets, effortlessly drawing the room into his orbit.
I heard all the dance halls closed years ago. Good to see the folks of Nation's Crusade still know how to have a good time, eh?
Another wave of cheers fills the hall, but Apollo's churning something. Beneath the smiles and whispers, ripples of discomfort, sadness, and resentment pass through the crowd.
You know, I never quite understood Nation's Crusade's thinking. Sure, morality and goodness and all that, but why's it gotta be so drab?
I don't think it should be. A good number of us don't, in fact. We wouldn't be here otherwise.
Oh, that's the spirit. I've been to my share of parties. Never have I seen someone struck down over one. Well, except when someone tries skipping the bill.
The crowd chortles along, but it's more than politeness. They're hanging on his every word, drinking up visions of a world lost to them.
Joy makes us human, after all. What's more human than enjoying life, eh? We only get one, so let's spend it dancing. Hit the floor, tap your toes, turn to your neighbor and ask, Gia, would you dance with me?
We're gonna dance with needles.
For a moment, I'm standing in a fantasy. Soft motes of light around an outstretched hand from one of the city's most desired bachelors. But then, I picture myself standing across from a familiar pair of pretty blue eyes. Thanks for the offer, but I've got someone else in mind.
Well, no loss then. Knock them dead, darling.
I feel a flutter in my belly, like it's the days Needles and I were dancing around budding feelings instead of bad memories. Just like back then, all I had to do was walk up and ask. Up for a dance, Piotr?
Always, Milaya.
He takes my hand and the emptiness shrinks to the spaces between our fingers. I doubt it'll ever fully close, but we leap back and forth across it with every step. Dance into the night.
Hours pass. While the early risers and the lightweights slip off into the night, Needles and I take advantage of the extra space to take turns swinging each other around the dance floor. What the hell was that? If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to spin me through a wall.
Hey, I spin fine. You try after 2 drinks.
Without missing a beat, we switch positions, and I mirror what Clyde showed me. 1, 2, spin, dip. I swing Needles low, fighting a smug grin as he flushes brighter than a bolt of crimson fabric.
Dance to the morning.
Hours pass. Stars wink away to morning's light, and the remaining night owls make for their beds. Needles and I take the last dance slow. Nothing but the sway of our bodies to keep us upright.
Gee, still with me?
Still dancing, aren't I?
Just checking. In case you need someone to walk you to your car.
Is that an offer? The music ends. We stumble off, leaning against each other to get to our cars. My memory rings in a pleasant haze, but I remember the words we drove off on. Goodbye for now.
Ah. We level up? Ooh, not quite. 100 XP off. That's cool though. Underground Gala dazzles Nation's Crusade. Speak to Sam and Apollo at the lighthouse. Okay, well I think we're probably done here. Is that the only thing? Yeah, looks like it. Let's head out. But I want to head, well... I was going to say I want to head to the garage first. I'm keen to check out... Is that a safe house? I think we're okay though. Our heat is the lowest it can be with the stuff we have equipped. I want to go and check out the Chimera though. Gia's signature car. Chimera 2.0. I'm gonna have to. It's got front and. Okay, so it's got front and back. Is that something I want? It hasn't got the undercarriage. Actually, that could be pretty good. Interesting. Well, why don't we put in the parts on Gia's car? We'll see how that looks. Which side do I want the ether weapon? I'm wondering maybe is the rear weapon? I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh. Oh. 29 AP. Wow. Okay, I think that's probably worth doing. I mean, it doesn't carry as much, but what am I missing out? Nothing really. It hasn't got the left and right stuff, but actually I don't mind that. I kind of like the front and back capabilities. Yeah. Okay, well let's go with that, and then we'll switch our car. I'm going to keep the default paint job as well. So let's switch Gia's car. It served us well. It also means that I don't have the undercarriage sludge thrower, but I guess it's fine. Chimera 2.0. Could maybe give... What's Press using at the moment? He's got a knockback. I could put... Instead of that, I might put the sludge thrower on it. You can leave that for now. So many vehicles. Shame we can't sell the ones we're not using. Talking of selling... So I could take off, so if we go to... Gives me some things to sell. 112 could be worth it. What will they give me? So if I had get the tank armor, should be quite nice. I don't need this now. You give it to Cress, I suppose. But... So what are people using them at? Chris is using this. Gia's got that. And Luke has got one that's even better. Okay, yeah. So I think maybe the tank armor, because it'll make Luca basically indestructible, I think. Alright, let's do that. Okay, so how much? Medium. Yeah, so this is going to push the weight up too high. Could just shed the storage. It's okay. It's not like we run contraband that often anyway, so that's cool. Alright. I guess we're going back to the lighthouse down at the Earl. Spend all my money again. That's alright. It's nice to have the Chimera back. We have, I've got another blueprint, have I? Is that right? Why is this?
Hi, Gia.
Maybe I don't.
Let me know if there's...
Maybe I used it already. I guess I did.
Back so soon.
Yeah.
Just
so she's not gonna buy any of those key items. Get a better armor, maybe. But... Right, let's go talk to the chaps then.
draped in holsters, harnesses, loaded guns, and live grenades, Apollo and Sam gear up for fieldwork with the affected air of kings donning armor that'll never see a single dent.
I swear this used to fit me.
You've been stuck behind the desk too long, old sport. It's finally time for some action. We're really stirring the pot now, eh?
That's one way of putting it.
Oh, Gia, darling. You're just in time.
You look pretty excited for a man who just intentionally started a civil war.
Tut tut. No getting cold feet now. This was always the plan.
Remind me, Hollywood, how many wars have you been in exactly?
Well, if you don't count the siege of Carthage and that swords and sandals picture I did in 29.
Gia's right, Apollo. This isn't pretend.
Ah, yes. Thank you for the lecture, both of you. Now, shall we get to it?
Well, the pipe has well and truly burst now. Nation's crusade is at war with itself.
Lit up like a crate of dynamite practically overnight. You've done very well, darling.
Yes, but the turmoil's spreading fast, and it will be difficult to contain.
Contain? I say we lean into it, old boy. When she sees what's happening, Annie will have no choice but to capitulate.
Changing hearts and minds is one thing, but civil war? Neighbor against neighbor? Maybe we put too much fuel on this fire.
Nation's crusade was already a forest of dried twigs waiting for a lightning strike. Annie would have you believe everyone in her barony shares a single mind. But that's not how people are, darling.
She spread herself too far too fast. She never really cemented her control, not like Eli or Mom did. Her hold over the people has always been tenuous at best.
She's just a kid, after all.
Yeah, a kid in charge of some woodlands that just caught fire. Let's say Annie surrenders. What then?
That's up to her.
Apollo, you agree with that?
Of course. What are you implying exactly?
Just that my hands are plenty bloody already. I don't need to scrub Annie's off, too.
She's convicted and stubborn, but she's also very young. In my experience, young minds are like gold, bright, but soft and pliable. Annie hasn't hardened yet. I think she could be made to see reason.
At my look, Apollo raises his hands innocently, but brandishes an impish smile, like a child making promises to his schoolmasters with his fingers crossed behind his back.
I'll behave myself if she does.
So what's the play?
We let Annie sweat a little, then bring her to the table. She'll fold like cheap laundry. First step is to regroup at our forward base.
It'll be tricky to actually get there with all the hubbub. Reports show the conflict is making normal travel unreliable. Information is incomplete, but our routes into the barony may be limited.
What are our options? Sam points his thick finger at a map hastily scrawled with charcoal, dull black lines indicating where roads have collapsed or become unusable in the chaos. Two paths diverge at the mouth of the barony.
Our scouts say there are civilian refugees fleeing the conflict here. We may be able to squeeze in past them. We also know some dissenters have captured this area here and may be willing to let us through.
Can't make a call looking at some scribbles on a map. Let's get out there and see for ourselves.
About time.
All right. Have a chat with Benny. We might be able to cheer him up. Nah.
Catch you around.
To the forward base then.
The eerie quiet as we enter Annie's greater pasture is belied by the columns of oily smoke rising behind tenement buildings in the distance. And what's that saying? Where there's smoke, streams of fleeing refugees flow through the main drag like blood from an open wound. On the other side of the block, the air's pierced by the crack of celebratory skyward gunfire.
Oh, listen to that. The people have reclaimed what's rightfully theirs. I say we have a chat with them about their bright futures in the underground, eh?
Well, recruitment's one thing, but what about those refugees? Who knows what they've been through?
Apollo's champing at the bit. Sam's characteristically hesitant. Another argument looms above their heads like a gathering storm front on the horizon. I interrupt to swat away the clouds. Either way, it's tough, unpredictable terrain to move through. Lots of civilians. We'll need to tread carefully.
Well, you're our resident smuggler. Which path would you choose?
Alright, so... War-torn mission, I guess. Either way, and I don't know which way is which, right? But hey, why don't we leave that choice for next time? Let's just wrap things up here for now. I'll say thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please do hit that like button. It really helps the channel. As do comments as well. So, you know, it's always good to get feedback, isn't it? So, you know, let me know your thoughts on the game so far. I think we're probably heading into, if not the final act, then the penultimate act, I think. But yeah, I expect things to build to a head fairly soon in the story anyway, so let me know your thoughts as to where that might go. And, you know, big thank you to our channel members as well. Big shout out to you guys for supporting Boring Dad Gaming. It's hugely appreciated. And if anyone else is interested in checking out memberships and gaining earlier access to my videos, that would be awesome. So thanks very much once again, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye for now.